Every time I research this stuff, I'm not gonna lie when I say, like, it hits me. Heavy metal poisoning in America is really bad, but it's worse for kids. Let me show you what I mean. Baby food has very high concentrations of heavy metals, and it's being found everywhere. Heavy metals have been found in canned foods, baby food, teething biscuits, macaroni and cheese, cake, brownies. Parents always know when their kids are off. There's no warning labels for these heavy metals. In some cases, it's completely unregulated. In 2021, Congress came out with a report saying every one of these companies had way too much heavy metals. Gerber, Plum, Sprouts, Parents' Choice, Campbell's, Walmart, Beech-Nut. And these are just the ones that were looked at. So on the record, we know toxic heavy metal exposure causes permanent decreases in IQ, antisocial behavioral issues, and neurological disorders. This is congressional public record, and it was publicly available until it just poof, disappeared off the website. Thankfully, we have the web archive. It's not just the food, but I'll get to that. A lot of people ask why I tag autism and Alzheimer's in my heavy metal posts. So let me give you the tools to draw some connections. Aluminum has been found in the brains of patients with Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, and autism, along with other chronic issues. Same story with ADHD. Susceptibility to ADHD and children's neurocognitive function. 48 studies were included in the meta-analysis with a 95% confidence interval. Heavy metals in autism spectrum disorder patients were significantly higher. Via the NIH, baby teeth link autism and heavy metals. You can pause to read. Also via the NIH, it's not just the food. I can't read this one for obvious reasons. This is publicly available. Aluminum is added specifically to provoke an immune response, with per dose limits that are body weight independent. Doesn't matter how much a kid weighs, they're still going to use 25 micrograms per liter or 1250 micrograms per single dose. Aluminum is a neurotoxin, and infants who have received show a higher rate of autism spectrum disorder. Also via PubMed, human exposure to environmental toxin aluminum has been linked to autism. Ask anyone who grew up before 1979 if they knew anybody with autism. You'll get crickets and a blank stare. Was there environmental heavy metal poisoning before 1980? Obviously. But we're talking 1 in 44 American children versus 1 in 2,500 in 1980? Come on. Like, we're all on the same page that you can't sue these companies for damages. We do the best we can to avoid contaminants. But if we don't know, then this is just information. It's not medical advice. But what do you do when the damage is done? I did a ton of research into zeolite clinoptilolite for heavy metal detoxification. You may have seen this viral video. The bottles are about this big. It's about $80 with a free trial. Don't do that. Don't waste your money. What's in those bottles is called zeolite, and it's great for heavy metal detoxification. Looks like this. You want it quality, sourced well, and micronized. Heavy metal detoxing and chelation is pretty new for a lot of people, so I made a 6-part series so far. Go check it out. Now, whatever I say on here belongs to me. It's my words, my opinions, doesn't reflect them. I was more than happy to give them some free press. So then I was like, at the very least, I could try to get some discount codes. And they were like, hell yeah, we'll send you some discount codes. But since then, I actually had a 2-hour conversation with the CEO of Haltrophin. Cool guy. And we've actually gone back and forth about a whole bunch of healing remedies. We were talking a lot about DMSO, which I'll get into. So it's official. I'll be partnering with Haltrophin on some more content for you guys. Now, the thing about these small companies is they can't really advertise or talk about the healing benefits of natural products. It's a natural mineral. Zeolite clinoptilolite uses a negative ion bond to pull heavy metals out of your body. It's cheap, it's abundant, and there's like 40 years of research for detoxifying heavy metals. It also has a ton of other positive health effects. Thank you for the comments, likes, and support. I appreciate you guys.
I'll see you next time. You know where to find me.